Hey, before we talk about money, I want us to slow down for a moment. Because money is not just numbers, it's not just budgets and accounts and transactions. For most students, money is fear. Fear of not having enough, fear of making a mistake, fear of being a burden, fear of falling behind, fear of one unexpected expense breaking everything. So, if your chest tightens when you hear the word money, that's not immaturity. That's your nervous system trying to protect you. You're not bad with money. You're living inside uncertainty. And I'm right here with you while we talk about it. Most of us grew up with one of two money stories. Either money's scarce and be careful, don't mess this up, or money is stressful, adults fight about it, avoid it. So when you arrive at college and suddenly you're the one making decisions with limited income, rising costs, and no safety net, your brain doesn't think, I need a system. It thinks something bad could happen. And fear does not create good decisions. It creates avoidance, impulse spending, shame spirals, silence. So today is not about becoming good with money. Today is about becoming calm enough to make one kind decision at a time. I want you to hear this slowly. You are not irresponsible because money feels confusing. You're not weak because you feel anxious about it. You're not behind because others look confident. Money anxiety does not mean failure. It means you care about survival. And caring is not a flaw. A lot of people misunderstand abundance. They think abundance means more money, bigger budgets, financial freedom someday. But abundance starts much smaller. Abundance is the feeling that I can meet this moment without panic. You don't need more money to start abundance. You need clarity and permission. Permission to look. Permission to name numbers without judgment. Permission to slow down decisions. So we're going to build a system that creates emotional safety first. Step 1. Stop asking, how much money do I have? Ask, what money is doing right now? Instead of one scary question, do I have enough? We break it into gentler questions. What money is coming in? What money must go out? What money helps me feel human? We do not moralize spending. We observe it. Observation brings calm. Judgment brings avoidance. So for this chapter, your job is not to fix anything. Your job is simply to notice. Here's the simplest money system that works for students under pressure. 3 jars. They could be 3 accounts, 3 categories, 3 mental buckets. Essentials, joy, and cushion. Let's walk through them slowly. Essentials are not negotiable. They include food, housing, transportation, phone, books, required fees. This is survival money. You don't shame yourself for essentials. You don't try to be disciplined here. You make sure this jar is respected. If essentials feel overwhelming, that's not your fault. That's a systems issue, not a personal one. This is where many students feel guilt, joy. which includes coffee with a friend, occasional takeout, a small treat, something that reminds you life is not just work. If you remove joy, money becomes punishment, and punishment leads to rebellion spending. So we plan joy, even if it's small. A planned $15 joy budget prevents $150 guilt spirals. This is abundance thinking. Cushion is not about saving a lot. It's about saving something. Even $5 a week is a cushion. Cushion whispers, if something small goes wrong, I won't collapse. That whisper calms your nervous system more than any spreadsheet. Money anxiety grows when money is invisible. So once a week, choose a day you do a 10-minute money reset. That's it. No more. Here's the order. Check balances without commentary. No upcoming required expenses. Move a tiny amount to cushion. Decide one money intention for the week. Examples of intentions: I'll cook twice. I'll pause before impulse buys. I'll track spending honestly. This is not about perfection. This is about relationship. Impulse spending usually happens when emotions are high. So instead of saying never, we say pause. The 72-hour pause rule. If it's not essential, wait 72 hours. Write it down. Check again later. Most impulses dissolve. If it doesn't, you buy with clarity, not regret. That's a win either way. Let's talk about the thing nobody wants to say out loud. Debt is scary. Credit cards feel like relief until they don't. If you're using credit to survive, that is not moral failure. That is a system gap. But we don't ignore it. If you have debt, know the number. Don't punish yourself. Make a tiny plan. One payment, one question, one conversation. Silence makes debt louder. Clarity makes it manageable. If you have parents, guardians, advisors, mentors, or financial aid offices, you're allowed to ask questions. You don't need a perfect script. A simple question. I'm trying to understand my money better. Could you give me guidance? That sentence alone opens doors. Asking for help is not weakness. It's wisdom. Someone always looks like they have more. Better clothes, more food, more freedom. You don't see their debt, their support system, their hidden stress. Comparison turns neutral numbers into pain. So replace it with one grounding practice. At the end of the week, write, this is what my money did for me this week. Even if the answer is simple, it kept me fed, it kept the lights on, it got me through. Gratitude without denial. Honesty without shame. Money anxiety often appears when you're trying to sleep. Your brain replays numbers, what ifs, worst case scenarios. When that happens, place a hand on your chest. Remind yourself, I have a plan for this week. Promise to revisit at your next reset. Your brain relaxes when it knows there's a container. Let me end this softly. You don't need to master money right now. You don't need to be fearless. You don't have to have it all figured out. You need awareness instead of avoidance, small structure instead of pressure, kindness instead of shame. Money does not define your worth. Struggling with money does not mean you're behind. Needing help does not mean you're failed. You are learning. You are adjusting. You're doing the best you can with what you have. And that is enough for today. I'm still here, and we'll take the next step together.